Good morning, beloved. My name is Ebenezer Okpadere. Today's Open Heavens, April 28, 2024, topic says, Give thanks. Our Bible reading is taken from the book of Psalm 100, verse 1 to 5, while our memory verse is taken from the book of Psalm 136, verse 1, which says, Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endurance forever. The main message. The reason Solomon was extremely grateful to God in 2 Chronicles chapter 1, verse 6 to 12 is that he realized that he did not deserve to be king. His father was an adulterer and his mother an adulteress. His father was also a murderer who murdered his mother's first husband. How could God pick the fruit of such a union and make him king? Solomon indeed had every reason to be grateful. If you look at your life closely, you will also see that you don't deserve many of the things that God has given to you, including your life. I think you should really give him thanks. The topic we are looking at this morning says, give thanks. When you open your mouth and tell somebody, thank you, sir, thank you, man, it means that some events must have happened. It means that there's something why you are saying thank you. What can make a man to say thank you is because of something, one thing or the other that such a man has received. So there are diverse reasons why we must give thanks. And that most of the time, people that give thanks unto God are the people that do not really even merit it, people that don't even deserve it, people that have thought they didn't believe that they can get to a certain thing, people that have written themselves off, could not amount to anything in life. So when such people look back, they will see that they have cause to give thanks unto God. Our Father did not mention Solomon here. He mentioned Solomon. By right, Solomon was not supposed to be a king, but God put him there. He put him there. At that minute, it was announced. Even though God has chosen him from onset, but enemy wanted to manipulate that prophecy. So eventually, the prophecy came to pass, and he was installed as a king. So such a man, we have cause to give thanks unto God. So there are reasons. If you check our life very well, you will see that the position we are occupying at present will not have been you, but because God decided to choose you, you are enjoying it and you are there today. So God deserves your thanksgiving. So say we should give thanks. Let's move on. When people see me dancing in Agbada at least once a year to praise God in my mother tongue, many of them do not understand. The day I asked God how he could choose the product of a sinful relationship like Solomon to be king, he also asked me, is your mother the first wife of your father? I had no more question. Because based on the circumstances surrounding my birth, I don't deserve to be called to pastor his sheep. I am always grateful to God because to whom much is given, much is required. Luke 12 verse 48. Even the fact that I am here in this world is something to be grateful for. My mom had made up her mind that she was not having any more children because she already had as many girls as she wanted and a boy. However, the boy died and people begged her to give birth again. She agreed, and I was born. Coming from that background and also considering all the sins I had committed before giving my life to Christ, it is privilege that God could save like mine and make me a pastor. So I know why I dance and sing praises to my God. Today's message focusing on people that God has been faithful to, people that God has chosen. Despite the fact that we are not faithful, we are who we are today, not because of our righteousness, but because of the faithfulness of God. And that's why we need to give thanks to Him. The position you do not deserve, God put you there. You need to give thanks to Him. The husband you married that you do not deserve, you didn't deserve to marry such a man, but God gave you that man. You need to give thanks unto him. Despite the fact that with that your horrible past record, you still marry a virtuous woman. You need to give thanks. Despite what you have done in the past, horrible things that you have done in the past, you have even killed people in the past, but God still install you. God still, His grace, His favor still, find you and put you on the right track. You need to give thanks unto him. God did not judge us based on our past record, based on what we have done in the past. We need to give thanks unto him. I was in a place sometimes ago. The pastor was teaching us said, if not for God, he said, according to him, he said, it's short life. He said, it's short life, not be small. Sorry for using that word. He said, it's short life, not be small. He said, so somebody like him can still now come to a level of pastoring people, teaching people. He said, it's short life. So God did not judge him based on what he has done before. We need to give thanks unto him. We need to give thanks. So if you find yourself in this category, I want you to know that God deserves your thanksgiving. God deserves thanksgiving because he's not a man. Let's move on. When we say, let us thank God, those who feel that they deserve everything they have, those see the importance. For some of them, they believe God chose them because he had no choice. And so they don't bother. However, for some of us, we know where we are coming from and the thing we survived. I grew up amongst scorpions, snakes, and all sorts of wild animals. I was surrounded by witches and wizards and the rest. For me to have survived in that kind of environment, I cannot keep quiet when it is time to thank God. Will you do the same? Our Father in the Lord, remember where he's coming from and he's telling us. Some people, they don't give time. They feel that what they have is by right. They deserve it. But people that take issue of thanksgiving serious, you see that they are people, like I said earlier, they are people that they do not deserve what they are enjoying now. Such people, you see them spending more time in giving thanks unto God. People that spend most time, that know the importance of thanksgiving, are the people that they do not deserve what they are enjoying, what God is giving them now, that they do not deserve it. They take issue of thanksgiving serious because when you look back and you see where you are coming from, imagine you happen to be an armed robber before. You happen to be one of the members of the bandits before. Imagine you happen to be a notorious killer before. And the grace of God find you somewhere. Such a person will not talk with thanksgiving. Such a person will always be grateful unto God. So we must appreciate. Let's remember where we are coming from and let's appreciate God, the one that has saved us from destruction, the one that has saved us from going to jail. Let's appreciate him. Let's thank him. Now he has now put us on the right track. Before I leave, I want to leave you with this action point. Throughout today, just keep thanking God for all that he has done for you. Until I come on your way tomorrow, remain blessed.